Well, good morning, y'all. It is Saturday, March 9th, 2019, and I'm heading out this morning. It's 20 minutes to 9. Heading out this morning, we've got a Patriot Guard mission on the other side of the bay over in the Daphne area. Heading out, got to stop and get gas on the way out of the neighborhood, then across the bay over the interstate, meeting the guys, and then we'll be off on our mission. Not a bad day. It's overcast. The rains are coming, but not until later this evening was the latest forecast. They could be severe tonight. Some rain tomorrow. Anyway, still, it's a good day. It is 68 degrees showing on the bike. Doesn't feel bad. I have a jacket on. If I wasn't on the motorcycle, I probably wouldn't even need the jacket. But at highway speed, that air has a bit of a chill to it. So anyway, here we go. All right, got a full tank of gas. Yesterday, I filled up and went on another Patriot Guard mission, in fact. And I had done just over 212 miles round trip. And the motorcycle computer was saying that I was getting over 45 miles to the gallon, which I thought was maybe a little inaccurate, but I just filled up and compared it to what I put in, and that's pretty accurate. I am very happy. 45 point something miles to the gallon, and this is a 6.6 gallon tank, so that's quite a range between fill-ups. Now, maybe the downside to that is the fact that I have to put in the higher premium grade gasoline, which is more expensive. But, I think it kind of balances out with a bike that maybe uses a lower grade gasoline but has a shorter range, mile per gallon range. So I'll take it. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. Come on, idiot. Learn how to merge in traffic. This lane is for getting up to speed and then merging in. That's what it's designed for. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. So finally this year I'm going to take the vacation on the motorbike that I've wanted to take now for going on 5 years, I guess. Although my plans keep changing. My original idea, what I really wanted to do initially, was ride the Blue Ridge Parkway from south to north and continue on to Skyline Drive into, I think it ends in Virginia, and then from there go east to the coast and then come back down the east coast all the way to I-10 in Jacksonville, Florida, and bring I-10 back to Mobile. So kind of do a real big triangle loop. And then part of the coastal ride coming back was going to be kind of a what I call the diners, drive-ins, and dives kind of ride, where I'd hit all the fun eateries along the way, the ones that are highlighted on the Food Network show, diners, drive-ins, and dives. Kind of enjoy that. But now I'm kind of rethinking that and thinking, maybe I need to spend a little more time on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Initially I had no real great desire to ride the Tail of the Dragon, and I still don't have a great desire to do it. Not that I think I lack the ability or the confidence. I don't think I'd have an issue at all riding the Dragon. It just isn't something I really cared to do. But lately I've been thinking, if you're up there, if you go all that way, how can you not ride the Tail of the Dragon? I mean, you kind of have to, don't you? And I know Adam Sandoval and some others have said, there's a lot of other roads up there that are even more fun, or potentially more fun for the rider than the Tail of the Dragon can be. And I'm a bit in Adam's camp when it comes to that. I like the wider sweeping curves, where you can really enjoy the scenery a little more. Probably go up there and I will ride the Dragon to say I've done it. You kind of have to, I suppose. But then I'm going to spend a little more time in the area and hit some of the other roads up there too, kind of off the parkway itself. So if any of you have some suggestions, where to go, what to do, feel free to chime in, leave me a comment. And on that same note of kind of planning the vacation, I'm still undecided as to how I want to go about planning my stops. If I really want to plan it ahead of time and book hotel rooms ahead of time at specific locations, or if I just kind of want to take it as it goes, and if I got to ride a little farther to find a room, so be it. If I got to pay a little more to get a room, so be it. I kind of don't want to feel trapped into a specific mileage every day. Some days I may feel like riding longer. Some days I may want to quit earlier. I don't know. So I don't really know how to approach that yet. I'm not planning this vacation until mid-August. I'll have 3 weeks off. I worked 3 weeks straight back in January for my coworker who works opposite of me. We're the only two people that really do the job that we do. So we work a week on, week off, 12-hour days. So if one of us wants to take a week off, then the other one just works that guy's week, which ends up making it a 3-week schedule. It's just a long day. So I told him, I said, I'll work for you in January if you'll work for me in August. And he agreed to that, so that's how we're doing it. And the real nice part of that for both of us is that the company allows us to sell back our vacation time. So technically I'm not taking vacation, we're just swapping shifts for each other. Alright, here we're coming up on the tunnel that goes across the bay, I-10 eastbound toward Pensacola. And you'll see now we're already down to 2 lanes. And then it slows down from, it went from 70 mile an hour back where it was 4 lane. It dropped down to 55. And then right here at the mouth of the tunnel, it drops to 40. And it becomes a sharp curve, as you can see. And what happens is a lot of drivers, cars, trucks, don't slow down enough for this turn, and they end up losing control, and they actually roll over. I guess they climb the wall of the tunnel, and it forces a rollover. And then they get stuck in the middle of the tunnel, blocking both lanes of traffic. And then you got slow drivers like that guy. Doesn't help the situation. This is the Daphne side of the bay here going east. It's actually turning into a fairly decent morning. I mean, even though it's mostly cloudy, it's not quite the overcast that it was. Kind of see the sun trying to pop through some clouds there. It could turn into a pretty decent day until later this evening. Oh, look at that, there's a mist of rain. That's kind of sudden, just that one cloud right up there. Just a little light mist of rain hitting the windshield, and I'm sure hitting the camera lens now. So I put those Rocks 2-inch risers on these handlebars a couple weeks ago, and I tell you what, I am really liking that. It brought them back to me just enough that my back doesn't hurt. I don't feel like I'm leaning forward into it. It's a much more relaxed seating position to me. I mean, it's probably only, I bet it's not even a full inch further to pull back toward me. But just that little bit made such a difference. It's so much more comfortable already. Not that it was uncomfortable at all prior to, but now it's just so much better. Love it. Come on, dude. I know your exit's probably coming up, but you still need to maintain the speed limit. Gee whiz. Seriously? Well, luckily this is my exit, so I don't have to follow your slow butt any further. Good grief. 10 mile an hour under the speed limit. Well, I'm a little early to the rally point, but there's already a few guys here, so not bad. We always meet about 30 minutes prior to our departure time for whatever mission or escort we're doing. So we meet 30 minutes prior, then we have a briefing 15 minutes prior to kickstands up, and then we'll get on the bikes and head to whatever church or cemetery or other point we need to honor our veteran. So I may record again a little bit of that when we depart here going to our destination point, but I won't record the service itself. Beep, 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 beep. That might be a little close.